let's get things started. Ready? Go!
I love it.
What's up, guys? It's Arinze back with another video. So, as of recently, I've been just streaming a lot, getting my audio, everything fixed up for that, so it can run a lot more smoothly, right? But, it's back to making some good quality content videos, And today's topic is going to be really one that I find interesting, honestly. Well, obviously, they're all interesting to me, right? But this one's in particular. So I'm going to play this clip first to give you some background. This is from Pink Book Lessons on YouTube. I'll have her URL in the description below. And here we go.
And a woman bring life. Y'all don't.
How do you get that life?
Go in the hospital and get a sperm donor. You need a man.
You still need a man.
You need a physical woman to bear a child for you.
And y'all need a physical sperm. Where does it come from?
That's for right now.
From a man. If a physical man didn't go to that hospital, it would not be there.
You guys don't carry kids for 9 months. We do.
I carried them my whole life. What the hell? Kids is here the whole life.
Y'all can't have a baby without sperm.
Women like you always try to eliminate men, and that's where the issue is. You just said you don't need a man.
You don't. We don't. We want you. There's a difference. Need and want is a different thing. I don't need a man.
You don't want him.
You want the
potion that lives inside of him.
Men seem to be mad at us at the fact that we don't need them. Baby, be mad at us. Be mad at these apps. Technology is bae. All I gotta do is fire up Yelp, TaskRabbit, Thumbtack, Angie's List, and find a mother that will actually provide a more reliable and consistent service than you. Hell, even Amazon provides a better BYOB. You better take this on over to the App Store or Google Play and voice your grievances over there.
So, as you saw in that video, you had this black woman say, that it's men who are mad that women don't need them because of technology. Now, let's first, get the obvious out of the way. Technology as it stands is supported, funded, and created by men. So her entire argument is women don't need men, but the technology that is created by men. And outside of that obvious stupidity, it's just interesting to see that, that a lot of these misandrous videos that you'll find on YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram they're mainly coming from black women. And it's funny because it's like they don't understand that it's not just black people that watch that type of shit. You know what I mean? Like it's not just black men that see that. And to be fair to them, right? And I'm sure that someone's African American. So to be fair to them, African American men are cucks in the fact that they're very used to misandry from women in general. They're very used to it. So, for most African American men, hearing that shit's nothing. But again, you're on the internet. Everyone can see that. All races of men can see that. But black women don't y'all don't know how to turn that misandrist energy off. Because with things like this, all she's done, right, is just add another pattern. No, not another pattern. Add another brick to the pattern that people make associating things with black women. You know. Human beings, we have this very insightful way of creating patterns out of nothing, right? And once we have a pattern created, it becomes, a prejudice or a reference to things to avoid. When you have all these videos of black women saying this misandrous shit, all these tweets, all these comments of black women saying misandrous shit like this, it creates a pattern to everyone. And then eventually, it'll get to the point when everybody doesn't want to fuck with y'all. And then it'll be, colorism. But that point aside, what I really want to talk about is this level of angst that women in general, but particularly black women, as you see in the clips, have against the idea that no matter how much, the laws in the school system, the family court, etc., no matter how much these laws are clearly bent to favor them, they're still inferior to men in so many other ways. And I feel for them that they have this angst, this anger against men, because no matter how much they climb, they're still gonna turn around and look to men to protect them, look to men to provide for them, right? And what I'm realizing is that these women are mad at biology. They're mad at the fact that they are literally made differently than we are. And the way that they're made, it puts them at a disadvantage, Because this whole argument of, I don't need a man, I just need a sperm. I'm like, okay, you still need a man. And the fact that they can't get over that, the fact that they can't get over the fact that they can't get over that they need men more than we need them is something that bothers them to their core, especially when you have like the last 100 years of feminism telling women that they are just as equal and as competent, which we've seen repeatedly after pandemic after pandemic, hurricane after hurricane, every natural disaster that's come about, it's never women out here rescuing women. Have you ever noticed that? That it's no matter what the pandemic is, no matter what the natural disaster is, right? You'll never see a flock of women out here rescuing women. It's always men. And it's not even like men who are, trained. It's like everyday men out here rescuing women. These are the same women that will say, we're just as capable, And it really harkens back it really goes back to the fact that I believe that women, especially now in this feminist era, are being confronted with the fact that everything they've been hearing in school, on TV, just in social media about their abilities compared to ours are lies. That every day they go outside, they're confronted with the fact that, even your most average man, by leaps and bounds, surpasses you in some capacity. Well, correction, in the ways that it matter. Right? physically I outlast you, and because physically I outlast you, that bleeds over into the work field. It bleeds over into wealth attainment. It bleeds over into so many other aspects, and women are confronted with that reality so much that it makes them lose their minds. Like it makes like you saw in the clip, these women were losing their fucking minds in the first clip. And then in the second one, she was like, we don't need men, we need technology. And it's like, who, let's be real, who makes technology in the world? It's not women. All the apps she listed are owned by men, created by men. Amazon is owned by men. Yet somehow, in her mind, it doesn't click, right? And it also brings up a really fascinating point I'm thinking about, right? Is that, with feminism, women try to be like men, right? And by all estimations have failed miserably. But in the nature of women, instead of acknowledging that you failed, that you were wrong, what they're doing now is they're trying to make men feel bad about being men. Because you can't do what I do, you're going to make me feel bad about who I am. So that way you can keep, I guess, a level playing field in your mind, right? It's almost like a slave to master mentality, right? The slave has a talent that the master has, but because of the conditioning that the master has given to the slave doesn't believe in their own abilities. That's what's going on. Because now women can't even say they're equal anymore. They really can't. Like they honestly can't say it anymore. Like to the moderately intelligent male, the moment he hears that nonsense, he'll be like, "No, you're not." So then instead of trying to fight that argument, which they can't win, right? It becomes, well, the way you men are is XYZ. Well, you men are all broke. It's like, okay, so because you can't be me, now you want to make me feel less for being myself. And it's just insane to watch. Like these women are really, really, really angry at biology. They're angry at, Mother Nature. They're angry at time because all these things do not favor them in the same long-term way it favors a man. It doesn't. And a lot of these younger girls see that every day. It's reinforced to them every day. And it burns them up. Oh my goodness. And the clips I showed were just from, someone else's channel. I don't have the mental bandwidth to dig into all that misandrous content. I don't. I don't have the patience. I don't have the patience. Because the thing about me is that, it's one thing for you to say that shit behind your computer screen, hundreds of miles away from any of the people you're addressing to, right? But a lot of these women, actually, no. I take that back. Because given how rampant misandry is in American culture, these women will probably say that shit to your face too. And the only reason why is because the culture incentivizes that behavior, but then also the laws protect them. So it's like, okay, I'll say this mad, wild shit to this guy, right? Knowing that under all circumstances he could knock me out, or I'm just fucking wrong. But I have this cultural wiring that says do it, and then I have dial a thug on my phone, i.e. the cops. So the moment a consequence comes, I can run away. It's interesting. It's really interesting. Like these women are mad at the way they are. They're mad at being women. That's what they are. That they're mad at being women, and they want to make men feel inadequate about being men because they feel inadequate about being women. That's what it is. Well, a lot of these modern women are feel inadequate about being women, so they want to make men feel the same way about being men because they can't compete with us. And quite frankly, they shouldn't. Like, the whole idea of gender competition shouldn't. It's just, it doesn't, like, there's no species ever where that's ever happened. But you know, human beings want to be special and shit, right? It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Well, peace. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and bye. What's up, guys? It's Arinze. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.